Namaskar, welcome to Satya Skills. In this video, let us try to understand what microfinance is. Microfinance means giving loans to those sections in the economy who were neglected by the traditional banking, such as economically backward, unemployed, women groups, etc. Microfinance is also called microcredit. This is a type of banking service provided to the low income groups through self-help groups linked to banks. Microfinance made a shift from subsidies to self-sustainability and charity to self-help. It assures group security for the loan sanctioned. The microfinance scheme, globally designed with inbuilt savings facility, which is not found in any other banking or financial service. The concept of microfinance is in practice in several developing and economically backward countries, but the attempt of Bangladesh Gramina Bank showed a perfect way for more fruitful microfinance scheme. In this context, it is necessary to remember that microfinance in short means a simple and limited finance. Gramina Bank of Bangladesh, the role model. Muhammad Yunus of Bangladesh initiated a special project to support very poor, especially women, in small groups in the form of microcredit along with compulsory savings. His continuous efforts led to the establishment of Gramina Bank in 1976. In October 1983, the Gramina Bank was authorized by the government of Bangladesh to work as an independent bank. Muhammad Yunus institutionalized the concept of microfinance and also responsible to make it an international program. Thus, he is considered as the pioneer in microfinance. He also achieved women empowerment through microfinance by linking small women groups to the bank. In 2006, the Gramina Bank and its founder Muhammad Yunus got Nobel Peace Prize in recognizing the success of the bank with more than 97% of loan recovery. Microfinance in different countries. Three key factors for the success of Bangladesh microfinance are forced savings, group responsibility for repayment and women groups. And more or less all the microfinance groups in the world follow the same methodology. Indonesia, with the help of Bank of Indonesia, the central bank, and Rakyat Bank, introduced microfinance program in 1989. Another success story of microfinance through self-help groups was recorded in Bolivia that introduced microfinance project during middle of 1980s. One of the non-government organizations involved in this project in Bolivia, PRODEM, it is an acronym of an organization, achieved the status of commercial bank and was able to get help from IAIC, a subsidiary of Inter-American Development Bank. In Bolivia, there is no subsidy and loans are not given at subsidized rates. Microfinance linked to banks through self-help groups achieved great success in Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador and some other Latin American countries. In India, microfinance on the lines of Bangladesh Gramina Bank started in 1980s and became a very big program with the largest number of women self-help groups. In India, the concept of self-help groups is promoted by the government agencies and local governments. NABARD constituted a fund called Microfinance Development Fund for the promotion of microfinance programs. SIDBI is operating a fund for microcredit. According to the Microfinance Information Exchange, India claimed the largest number of groups and beneficiaries under microfinance program in the world. The greatest achievement of microfinance is ability to mobilize savings of those groups which were zero prior to this program, especially rural women. In India, microfinance operations are carried out through the self-help groups and bank linkages under the guidance of NABARD. Commercial banks in public sector and private sector, RRBs, that is regional rural banks, are the active participants in microfinance program. The Reserve Bank of India issued guidelines in this regard. To provide financial protection to the members of the group, micro insurance facility was introduced in India. Women empowerment in a true sense is the greatest achievement of microfinance program in all the countries and was successful because of forced savings and prompt loan recovery. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching. All the best. God bless you.